Hey everyone, it's Amy here and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you guys my review and thoughts on the new Balm Me Matrimony palette that I picked up last week, and I'm so excited about this little palette. I'm so impressed by it. I actually only have one product from the Balm, and that is the cult favorite, the Mary Luminizer highlighter, and so I don't have any of the palettes from them. I don't have the blushes. Like, I've always eyed them online, and then I've seen them a lot at Kohl's because Kohl's is one of their distributors, and so I've always seen it and just never got the urge to like go pick up a ton of stuff. But when I saw this palette, he was too cute, and the colors inside just like were amazing. I was like, I need a really nice matte palette like this with these gorgeous colors, and they're all cool tones. So this is what the palette looks like, and let me tell you a little bit about it from the website because you can purchase it at the Balm's website. This is the only place I've really seen it so far. I know, like I said, Kohl's carries the brand at their stores, but I haven't seen it at Kohl's online yet. That doesn't mean it's not available in stores. I did not go check. So if you're someone that wants to get it right away, I would definitely just check your local Kohl's and see if they have them in stock, or call, because there's a good chance that they have it or they're going to have it. And then Hotlook and like other kind of flash sale websites like that usually will have the Balm's products as well. Nordstrom Rack also has them in stores a lot, and that's because they're associated with Hotlook. But I would definitely, you know, keep an eye out on that. I always like forget when I see them at Hotlook or Hotlook, however you say it, to pick up a bunch of stuff because it's even more discounted. But I need to go into Nordstrom Rack sometime soon and then see if I can get some of their blushes and things like that. But first, to tell you a little bit about it from the website, it does retail for $42, and you will see you do get 9 shades in it, and I will show you everything in a second. But it does retail for $42, and it says First You Met Matte, which was the first palette in this like little like series they do. So now it's time to meet Matte Trimony, the special occasion palette. Featuring 9 versatile shades, these mattes are suitable for any occasion with a velvety, smooth texture, triple milled formula, and true to pan payoff. Your look will live on happily ever after. Always easy on the eyes, meet Matte Trimony transitions from business casual to black tie in no time. So this is what the packaging looks like. You get a cute little sleeve. I do like sometimes when companies come out with this. I know the Balm is like known for that. They always do cute little sleeves and stuff, but it's always nice. So does Anastasia Beverly Hills too. But it's always nice because it keeps everything intact and just like really travel friendly. Nothing's gonna open or break, so that's nice. And then the packaging looks identical to what is on the sleeve as well, which is nice because then you can see it without having to go in there. And then the back has like one of the cute little stories about Meet Matrimony and his story and all things like that. It's actually really cute, but I won't read it to you guys. But there is the packaging. Got a really nice size mirror. And then I really like when palettes are easily bendable like that. So that way you can play around without having the mirror in the way, because most of the time, honestly, I'm sitting in my vanity and I already have a huge mirror, and I also have like a smaller mirror, so I don't need to use this unless I'm traveling. So I like when it's bendable like that. So then this is what the gorgeous palette looks like. I love it so much. As you guys can see, this is all cool tones. Even though they have like reds and purples in here, they're still cool tone colors. So this is what the palette looks like, and then I will go ahead and swatch all of them for you guys so you can see as well. And I have primed my hand with the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation just so you guys can see the true color payoff. But these are awesome. They really do have a true velvety smooth finish, and like it said, it really, really does have a triple milled formula. The thing that I find about them that are so different than any other eyeshadows I have is because they're triple milled, they're so lightweight. Like when I pick them up, it almost feels like I have nothing on my hand, but the color payoff is amazing. Whereas I find with other formulas, like I just did the one on the Natasha Denona palette last week, and I love that palette, but it's so velvety and buttery. It feels very like thick, like there's a lot of product on my hand, and this feels so lightweight because it's so finely milled. So I love that about it. But the first shade is Matte Lynn, which is just a really nice cream shade. I love to use this one all over the lid to set my eye primer that I go with, or underneath the brow bone. So that is what it looks like. It's kind of hard to tell because it's supposed to be a very light cream color, and then I got pale skin, so it's kind of hard to tell, but it's there, and it's a really nice base color. And then next to it is Matt Thomas, which is actually kind of funny now that I think about it. I know a Matt Thomas. I worked with him for a couple years, so that's actually funny that there's like a person I know even though obviously it has nothing to do with them, but that is a pink shade. Again, so hard to tell just because I'm so fair complected. I'm sorry guys, but in person it's just a baby doll pink. It's honestly just like my shirt that I have on right now, but this is another great color to use all over the lid. What I love to do with matte colors is not really put a lot on the base or go in with these two light colors and then do a ton of colors in the crease, and then you have in the center like a pop of color, and it's really just your natural skin tone or like these two light shades that you didn't really have to do much. It's just like effortless. So I love to do that with these two shades. And then right next to it is Matte Rossi. And this is kind of a mauve-y grayish brown. Very, very cool toned. So pretty if you're going for more of a gray look rather than with some of these browns. This one's gorgeous. I love how mauve-y gray it is. So then next, these two right here are my favorite colors to always start off with to transition with the palette. The first one is Matte Lopez, which is still cool toned, but I'd say this is probably the warmest shade in the palette. It has like a little bit of a more like terracotta brown undertone to it, but still very cool toned. So there is that color. And then I'm going to go right underneath it because like I said, this is my other favorite transition color, and this one is very, very cool toned brown. And you can tell the difference when I put them next to each other, how this one has a little bit of a red undertone and this one is much, much cooler. So moving on to this side of the palette, this is Matte Kumar, and this is kind of a cranberry red color. Very pretty. God, they're so smooth. Like, they're so lightweight, you guys. Like, it doesn't even feel like when I'm putting it on, I barely can tell I'm putting on eyeshadow on my hand. So this is a really pretty, like, burgundy red color, and I just love the cool tones in it because it's really hard to find a cool tone burgundy and a cool tone purple. A lot of them have, like, a rich red undertone to them. So here is the purple, which is Matte Maskowitz, and this is what it looks like. Again, just so cool toned. Oh, this one with that gray color, the one right above it, Matte Rossi, beautiful and stunning together. I love them so much. And then down here, which is the deepest brown in the palette, is Matte Reed. And this is just a very rich chocolate brown with, again, a little bit of a gray undertone to it. So that's what I was saying. They all have very cool, kind of a little bit gray undertones to it, except for this one. That one's not quite as cool tone, but the rest of these have like a cool gray undertone to them. So the last one is in the palette is Matte Hamid, or Matte Ahmed. It's just a black color. And I will say this is probably the most disappointing color out of the palette. I would not say it's a pitch black color like you would find in some palettes. It's like, again, got kind of like that grayish undertone to it. So I don't find it like the strongest black ever, but I used it today. I like it. It's good enough for my purposes, but if you're wanting a jet black color, this is not going to be it. It has a little bit of that like gray muted undertone to it, which takes away some of that really rich like jet black pigmentation. So I think this is a gorgeous palette. They were so finely milled. Probably the most finely milled formula I've ever used, and I find that like Morphe and MAC have very finely milled formulas, and this even beats it. They're so finely milled, so lightweight. And because they're so lightweight and finely milled, they're easily blendable, like so easy. Almost a little too easy sometimes, where you can get a little sloppy with some of the darker colors if you're not too careful. So you just have to keep that in mind, that actually a little product will go a long way because it's so blendable. So you don't have to use as much product, but I actually have an eye look on today. I went in with Matte Lynn all over and underneath my brow bone. And then as my crease colors, I went in with Matte Evans, which I think I forgot to tell you guys when I swatched it. This was Matte Evans. And then I went in afterward with Matte Lopez. And then on the crease colors on this side, I went with Matte Maskowitz and Matte Hamid. And I put those in the crease. So I really just love a matte look every once in a while. Actually, a lot of the time. This is like, matte looks are my go-to looks. If I'm doing like an easy, everyday, like no hassle kind of look, I just go in with like a couple transition shades, a nice color in the crease with all mattes, and I'm done. They are overall just so smooth and creamy. The most lightweight, finely milled products I've used in a really long time. And I will say the pigmentation is really good. I will say they're probably not the absolutely most pigmented eyeshadows in the world, but I think they're really good and comparable to Morphe eyeshadows or like Kat Von D or Urban Decay. Like, they're all comparable to that, and so I really like them. I personally enjoy the fact that they're all cool toned for the most part in this palette. I just love cool tones myself. I do have a lot of warm tone palettes as well. That's why I think I gravitated toward this, because I don't have a ton of cool toned palettes in my collection. So I was excited about this. I think it is a great value. Also, when I purchased it on the Balm's website, if you signed up for like their newsletter, you got 10% off. So I think I only paid $38, and I can't remember if it was free shipping or not. I want to say it was. So I got this for $38, which is really not that bad for a 9-pan palette. And in case you are wondering the size of them, the entire thing is 21.6 grams or 0.78 ounces per each of the pans. So a total of 21.6 grams. But I'm super impressed by this. So excited I picked it up. I might have to continue to try other products from the Balm because I'm really impressed by this palette. I think it's really versatile, super cute, love the formula of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about the new Me Matrimony palette by the Balm. And if you did, give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe so you can stay tuned to all my upcoming videos. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye!